Grand Rising. My name is Francesca Abbey, founder, chief executive officer, and executive director at DARTS, Diasporan African Repatriation Tourism Service. Akwaaba, welcome to our DARTS channel where we'll discuss everything about repatriating from the diaspora to Ghana and learn together what you'll need to know to make the journey, survive the cultural barriers, and enjoy the experience. I haven't been uploading any videos lately because my network has been down for like almost a month. It comes on for maybe 2, 3 days and then it's down for a week or two. It's crazy. But I'm doing the best that I can with what I have to work with. The topic for this show is the survival of Ghana tourism during potential pandemic lockdowns and travel bans. In this show, we'll discuss several things: the effects of COVID, safety protocols on Ghana tourism, travel from the DS, the divisive states, to Ghana, how further potential pandemic lockdowns and travel bans could affect potential repatriation clients. Will West Africa eventually be affected by the COVID mutation strain Omicron, which caused the banning of several African countries from travel to the DS, the divisive states? How DARTS will re-strategize by prioritizing our focus on repatriation over tourism for as long as it's deemed necessary. Recently, I was already assessing how DARTS would survive the impact that the pandemic as it was having on tourism and repatriation. The latest breaking news reports from the DS, the divisive states, as of the end of November, has set off new alarm bells. On November 26, 2021, the World Health Organization declared in a report, as you already know, that there is a new COVID mutation strain called Omicron, which is said to carry several highly transmissible variants and may be more infectious and resistant to the existing vaccines. This is of major concern because of the bans of 8 African countries from travel to the DS, the divisive states. Of course, I'm concerned about people's lives and health, but that's if this thing is even, if it's even real, But that's another story for another time. The travel bans went into effect as of Monday, November 29th, 2021. The Biden administration has prohibited travelers from the following African countries: South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Lesotho, Eswatini, Mozambique, and Malawi from entering into the DS, the divisive states. To me, now this is me speaking here, it's suspiciously funny how the travel ban will not apply to American citizens or lawful permanent divisive states residents traveling from those same African countries to the DS, the divisive states. However, officials stated that they will only need to show a negative COVID test before entering the DS, divisive states. So why isn't that the case for everyone? It sounds to me like the travel ban is not about the pandemic at all, but could be more about something totally different. I'm just saying. Think about it for a moment. So, I'm just wondering if this strain and the travel ban will eventually trickle over to West Africa, specifically Ghana. I'm also concerned about the possibility of future lockdowns and how it will affect travel and tourism as a whole, everywhere. The effects of COVID safety protocols on Ghana tourism and travel from the DS, the divisive states, to Ghana. Number one, as it is, it's very likely that travel and tourism is down considerably already, and so are the morals of potential travelers. Some may have decided not to travel because they're afraid of getting infected, which is understandable. Some fear suddenly getting locked down in a foreign country before they can get out. That's understandable. Some are just frustrated by the new and disruptive way of life that the safety protocols have ushered in. And I can understand that too. Some, if they decided not to take part in accepting the quote unquote mark, may soon be unable to travel out of the DS, the divisive states, at all. Still, some just don't have the money to travel due to unemployment from 2020 and beyond. Number two, how further potential pandemic lockdowns and travel bans could affect potential repatriation clients. A, further potential repatriation, further potential pandemic lockdowns and travel bans could affect potential repatriation clients in addition to tourist clients for the same reasons I mentioned just a moment ago. Furthermore, potential tourists can eventually become weary of it all and give up on travel completely. I wouldn't blame them, opting for staycations instead. And potential repatriate clients can become disheartened and discouraged from resettling in a developing country with the added frustration and inconveniences of lockdowns, potential lockdowns, and safety protocols that are in place, in addition to having to adjust to the culture shock of being in a new country and a new continent. B, with the loss of jobs due to the pandemic, many people don't have money to travel to Ghana as tourists since vacations are not a priority right now. If conditions for African diasporans in the DS, the divisive states, continue to depreciate and spiral downhill at the rate that it's going, our sisters and brothers' desire to repatriate will drastically either increase or decrease. Decrease or increase. If it increases, it could possibly turn would-be viable, vivacious vacation repatriation plans into eager emergency evacuations. C, from another perspective across the Atlantic, from the DS across the Atlantic to Ghana, the COVID pandemic has affected many areas of Ghana's economy, particularly in the area of tourism. The loss of local Ghanaian livelihoods have had a major socio-economic impact on Ghana's tourism. Number three, will West Africa, specifically Ghana, eventually be affected by the current COVID mutation strain, Omicron, which caused the banning of several African countries from traveling to the DS, the divisive states? Realistically, it could very well be only a matter of time when enough cases of Omicron strain reach Ghana and Ghana decides to close its borders. One or more travelers unknowingly infected with the Omicron strain could easily slip through testing one way or another. I ain't mentioning no, particular ways, but one way or another. And be on their way to or already in Ghana and the Omicron strain could already very well be rapidly spreading here as we speak. What will happen then? Will the DS, the divisive states, ban travel to and from Ghana as well? If so, what would happen to Ghana tourism? I'll tell you, it could tank. Number 4, how DARTS will re-strategize by prioritizing our focus on repatriation over tourism for as long as is deemed necessary. A, DARTS will re-strategize by prioritizing our focus on repatriation over tourism for those who are ready and willing to make the exodus out of Babylon any way they can. I mean, people have already made plans, packed up their house, got their ticket and their visa, they're ready to go. We're going to focus on those people. Since the percentage of African diasporans who want to repatriate from the DS, the divisive states, to Ghana is likely far greater than the percentage of African diasporans from the DS, the divisive states, who can afford to and have a desire to visit as a tourist in Ghana. This makes sense. B, those whose first eyes are open, first eye, not the third eye, it's the first eye, is open, and who see what's going on in the DS, the divisive states, and are packed, geared, and ready to repatriate to Ghana right now, will be our target demographic sector. C, DARTS will also diversify our business model by offering classes in Ghanaian Ga language, customs, protocol, and traditions, by conducting online support groups for those who wish to connect with others, by providing virtual excursions of scenic tourist sites in and around Greater Accra, so that when this blows over, if and when this blows over, and people decide they're ready to visit and tour, or they're ready to repatriate, they already will have seen much of Ghana that we can show. We'll get in the car and just drive around and go to some nice places, maybe sit and have a meal and videotape everything, so that it's kind of like you're potentially virtually joining us. D, DARTS will continue to reach out to African diasporans on this YouTube channel to discuss all matters concerning repatriation to Ghana, current events, lockdown coping strategies, and sharing our day-to-day experiences, Ghanaian diasporan cultural exchanges of culinary and natural healing traditions, as well as spiritual and emotional upliftment through creative expression and such as spoken word and visual arts. Many of you may be wondering, why even bother to start a travel and tourism business in the midst of a pandemic in the first place? There is more than one answer to that question. First of all, when Mr. Efum and I founded DARTS, our main focus was primarily on repatriation. Before we even thought about tourism, our main focus was to extend a hand back across the Atlantic Ocean to our African diasporan sisters and brothers to help those who want to relocate to Ghana. Tourism was secondary, supplemental, as it would grant the opportunity for visitors to try it before they buy it, so to speak. Come and visit for a week or 2 or 3 and see if you like Ghana. Ghana may not be the place you want to repatriate to. You may want to go to Tanzania, or you may want to go to anywhere. Kenya. You may want to go to Senegal. It's no telling. You may want to go different places. So see if you like Ghana or not. Secondly, I myself repatriated from the DS, the divisive states, to Ghana during a CVID in October of 2020. Just when CVID was getting itself revved up. Not only did CVID not stop me from repatriating to Ghana, but it actually accelerated my motivation out of concern about being locked down and unable to get out at all. I didn't know what was getting ready to happen. So I was like, let me fast forward this and get the heck on out of here before I'm trapped here. I will go straight bananas if I was to be trapped in the DS, the divisive states. I am so glad I made the decision that I made when I made it, and made the effort and the sacrifices, everything I had to do to get here. And I'm here, and it's not easy, adapting and adjusting to, things, but you know what? I'm tough like that, and I'm about this life now. On a more positive and optimistic note, as melanated people, we've had to overcome many challenges for hundreds, maybe thousands of years. We are intelligent, resourceful, innovative, tenacious, and resilient. We will find ways to get through this. We are also connected to a divine spiritual network of powerful ancestral beings who have a desire to see us return to our ancestral home, and will let nothing stop it from happening. So proceed forward if you got the cojones. Therefore, with that said, DARTS is focusing on our resilience rather than on their crisis, like I said before. Because if we are resilient, we'll be capable of not only surviving this pandemic crisis, but further potential pandemic lockdowns and travel bans as well. And we'll be also better equipped to adjust to the overall changes in the future, whatever changes may come at us. How can tourism be improved to remain resilient and withstand shocks such as CVID or other things going forward? DARTS will be considering short-term and long-term strategies for building our company's resilience to withstand any further shocks, setbacks, or setups. We'll discuss some of those things in another video. Thank you for watching our DARTS channel. If what was discussed here resonates with you in a positive way, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell so you'll always know when there's a new show posted. Peace.